Welcome back to Celeb Hype, the place where we dive into the stories of celebrities, where we are peeling back the layers, uncovering the journey, the trials, triumphs, and the life away from the spotlight. Today's feature is part 2 of Demi Moore's extraordinary life story. In part 1, we explored her meteoric rise to fame, her high-profile relationships, and the glamorous life she led in Hollywood. But behind the glitz and glamour, Demi faced a series of personal battles that tested her strength and resilience. In this episode, we'll dive into the darker chapters of Demi's life. From a young age, she grappled with addiction and the traumatic experiences of her childhood. We'll discuss the depths of her struggles with substance abuse and how they impacted both her personal and professional life. Demi's journey to sobriety was not an easy one, but it is a testament to her incredible fortitude and determination. We'll also take a closer look at her last tumultuous marriage and the emotional toll they took on her. From her marriages to Freddie Moore, Bruce Willis, and Ashton Kutcher, Demi experienced both love and heartbreak. Each relationship brought its own set of challenges, and Demi's public and private battles were often intertwined. Moreover, we'll uncover how Demi bravely opened up about her past traumas in her memoir, Inside, sharing her story of survival and healing with the world. Her candid revelations about her childhood, body image issues, and the pressures of Hollywood shed light on the realities many face but few discuss openly. Join us as we continue to unravel the complexities of Demi Moore's life, highlighting her journey from the shadows of her struggles to the light of her recovery and continued success. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss this compelling continuation of Demi's story. Let's dive in. Demi Moore made headlines with her high-profile marriage to actor Ashton Kutcher in 2005. Their 15-year age difference was widely discussed, but they appeared very much in love. The couple's relationship began in 2003, and they quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked-about pairs, often sharing affectionate moments at public events and on social media. They married on September 24, 2005, in a private Kabbalah ceremony at their Beverly Hills home. Their union was extensively covered by the media, and they were often seen together at red carpet events, showcasing a strong public bond. They also co-founded the DNA Foundation, now known as Thorn, to combat human trafficking and sexual exploitation. Despite their seemingly perfect public image, their marriage faced multiple challenges that ultimately led to their divorce. Additionally, the couple struggled with differing desires regarding children. Moore suffered a miscarriage 6 months into her pregnancy in 2003, and, despite their attempts to conceive through IVF, they were unsuccessful, which placed an emotional toll on their marriage. Furthermore, Moore's relapse into alcohol use after nearly 2 decades of sobriety added to their marital difficulties. One of the primary issues was Kutcher's alleged infidelity, including a well-publicized incident with Sarah Leal in 2011 on their 6th wedding anniversary. These accusations and the resulting public humiliation strained their relationship significantly. These overlapping issues, including infidelity, unmet desires for children, personal struggles, and the stress of public scrutiny, culminated in the end of their marriage. Demi publicly struggled with the end of their marriage and was hospitalized for stress-related health issues in early 2012. Their divorce was finalized in 2013. In 2012, Demi was hospitalized for exhaustion and health issues related to stress and substance abuse. After smoking synthetic marijuana at a party she attended with her daughter, Rumor, Demi had a seizure which caused her body to flail. After this, the relationship between Demi and her daughter Rumi's relationship was estranged after this for a while. This period marked a low point in her life, but she managed to recover and has since focused on her health and well-being. She has been candid about her journey to sobriety and the importance of self-care. Despite her incredible success in Hollywood, Demi Moore faced significant personal struggles throughout her life. From a young age, she battled addiction issues, which profoundly impacted her both personally and professionally. Demi's challenges with substance abuse began in her teenage years, exacerbated by the instability of her home life and the pressures of early fame. By the mid-1980s, Demi's addiction issues had become severe enough that she needed professional help. She went to rehab to address her struggles with alcohol and drug abuse. The experience helped her gain control over her addictions and set her on a path to recovery, which was crucial for her continued success in Hollywood. In her memoir, Inside Out, Demi opened up about these struggles with raw honesty. She detailed her battles with addiction, which included not only alcohol, but also cocaine. She revealed how these addictions were coping mechanisms for the deep-seated trauma from her childhood, including her tumultuous family life, her parents' issues with alcohol, and her stepfather's suicide. Her most notable stories, however, involve her mother's first attempted suicide and the time Demi was raped at the age of 15. Demi recalled that at the age of 12, she had to use her fingers to dig pills out her mother's mouth. This was just the first of many suicide attempts her mother made before she died in 1998. During an interview with Diana Sawyer on Good Morning America, Demi Moore dug deeper on the topic of her rape.
Here because she's ready to tell us about the life we didn't know, the one that seemed to be unraveling 7 years ago. The husband she loved had left. Her children weren't speaking to her. Her former husband and friend had pulled away too. Isolation, anguish. She weighed 102 pounds. An ambulance arrives at a party where she is collapsed. Demi Moore is now 56, looking back at that devastating crossroads.
I guess the fundamental question that came forward for me was, how did I get here? I mean, from where I started to what I've experienced, where I've been, like, how did I get here? I lost me.
So she set out to reclaim her life and in a new memoir reaches out to anyone else struggling. She dedicates the book to the 3 daughters she loves and, surprisingly, to someone else, her own troubled teenage mother who didn't know how to protect the little girl in the cat-eye glasses.
You growing up, it is
Colorful?
Her mother and father both battle alcoholism, move the family constantly ahead of debt, infidelities, thunderous fights. She's 12 when her mother first attempts suicide. She writes, "I remember using my fingers, the small fingers of a child, to dig the pills my mother had tried to swallow out of her mouth."
And it wasn't the last time.
No, there was many, many times.
You said your childhood.
It was done.
And then this stunning revelation that the man you loved as your father was not your biological father. And others in your family knew this?
I made up about that I wasn't wanted or that I don't deserve to be here.
When her father leaves, she's responsible for her unstable mother. As an anxious teen, she is taken by her mother to bars so that men will notice them. She's 15 when she comes home one night and an older man they know is in the apartment with the key. She writes, it was rape and a devastating betrayal, revealed by the man's cruel question, how does it feel to be whored by your mother for $500?
Do you believe she sold you?
I think in my deep heart, no. I don't think it was a straightforward transaction, but she still did give him the access and put me in harm's way.
So now, look again at the mysteries inside the face of the teenage girl who drops out of high school, leaves her mother's home, and sets out determined to invent a future for herself.
Inside Out also talks about both of Moore's parents' battles with alcoholism, and that she later learned that the man she grew up calling Dad, Danny Gines, who also died by suicide, was not her biological father. The traumatic incident led her to believe that she wasn't wanted and that she didn't deserve to be here. In addition to her battles with addiction, Demi also struggled with body image issues. Throughout her career, she faced immense pressure to maintain a certain physical appearance, which led to an unhealthy obsession with her weight and body. She spoke candidly about the lengths she went to in order to meet these standards, including intense dieting and exercise regimes. Demi's memoir also delves into the emotional and psychological impact of her childhood trauma. Growing up in a dysfunctional family, she endured numerous hardships, including sexual assault and the instability of constantly moving homes. These experiences left lasting scars that affected her relationships and self-esteem throughout her life. Writing Inside Out was a cathartic experience for Demi, allowing her to confront and share her deepest vulnerabilities. She described how these challenges impacted her personal life and career, from her marriages to her roles in Hollywood. By sharing her story, Demi hoped to inspire others facing similar struggles to seek help and find healing. Demi has also faced struggles in her personal relationships. Her marriages to Freddie Moore, Bruce Willis, and Ashton Kutcher all ended in divorce, and she has spoken about the emotional toll these breakups took on her. Despite these challenges, she has remained close to her children and has built a supportive network around her. Despite the ups and downs, Demi has shown incredible resilience. After taking some time away from the spotlight to focus on her health and personal growth, Demi made a triumphant return to acting. One of her notable recent roles was in the 2019 TV series, Brave New World. In addition to Brave New World, Demi has continued to pursue various projects in film and television. Her return to acting has been met with enthusiasm from her fans and the industry, reaffirming her status as a versatile and compelling performer. Beyond her acting career, Demi has also remained active in her philanthropic efforts and has become a vocal advocate for mental health and addiction recovery. Demi Moore's life has been a journey of incredible highs and deep lows. From her troubled childhood and traumas to becoming one of Hollywood's biggest stars, and through her personal struggles, she has remained a resilient and inspiring figure. Demi continues to captivate audiences with her talent and her story of perseverance. What do you think of Demi Moore's story? Let us know in the comments below. As we close this chapter, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories from Hollywood. Until next time, keep your head high and your spirits even higher.